Amazon's latest 65-inch Fire TV in the Omni Mini LED line aims to hit a tricky sweet spot. Better contrast and brightness than basic LED sets, feature-rich Fire TV software, gamer-friendly specs, including a headline-grabbing 144Hz mode, and a bit of smart home flair through hands-free Alexa and the ambient experience. On paper, it reads like a value flagship. In practice, it's a capable mid-range TV with several bright spots and a number of compromises you should understand before buying. Picture quality. The combination of a mini LED backlight and a quantum dot QLED layer is designed to boost both contrast and color volume. Compared with standard edge-lit or basic full-array LCDs, this Omni generally looks punchier in bright rooms and holds color saturation nicely at higher brightness levels. HDR highlights pop better than on cheaper sets, and daytime sports or shows with lots of white and primary colors look clean and vivid. The TV uses local dimming to deepen blacks. It works. Letterbox bars usually look darker than on non-dimming sets, and night scenes gain some depth. But the dimming algorithm is conservative. In challenging scenes, small, bright highlights on dark backgrounds, you'll notice blooming, a halo around bright objects, or the opposite, black crush, shadow detail getting lost. Uniformity across the panel is okay for the price class, but not immaculate. Faint dirty screen effect can appear on panning shots over ice rinks or soccer fields. HDR formats. Support for Dolby Vision IQ is a plus. The TV can use its light sensor to tune HDR dynamically to your room. HDR10 and HLG support are standard. Peak brightness is decent for the segment, enough to convey HDR intent, but not in the league of premium mini LEDs or OLEDs. Tone mapping can vary scene by scene. Sometimes highlights look great, other times they flatten earlier than you expect. Out-of-box color temperature skews a bit cool in vivid modes. Switching to a movie cinema preset and dialing down sharpness helps. Viewing angles and motion. Like most VA-type LCDs, contrast and color wash out off-axis. If you're seating fans widely, expect some desaturation and lightening of blacks away from center. Motion handling is competent for 60 FPS content. Fast pans can show some blur. The TV's motion smoothing options reduce judder but add soap opera effect unless carefully tuned. Gaming performance. The marketing headline is 144Hz gaming mode. The important reality, you're not driving 4K at 144Hz here. The high refresh mode is most useful for PC gaming at lower resolutions, commonly 1080p or 1440p. When it works with your GPU and cable, motion clarity improves and latency feels snappy. For console players, the more relevant features are low input lag, auto low latency mode, ALLM, and variable refresh rate, VRR support. Together they make 60-120Hz console gaming feel responsive and tear-free. Still, bandwidth constraints and the number type of high-speed HDMI ports limit how futuristic your setup can be if you run multiple next-gen sources. Bottom line, it's a good casual gaming TV, especially for single-source setups. Serious PC gamers chasing 4K, 120, 144Hz, with full chroma and maximum clarity will find the usual mid-range limitations. Fire TV software and smart features. If you've used a Fire TV stick, you'll feel at home. The Fire TV interface is quick to set up, has wide app coverage, Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, Disney+, local broadcasters' apps, etc., and integrates Alexa deeply. Voice control is available via the remote and hands-free far-field mics built into the TV, convenient when you're across the room. Smart home users can view camera feeds, control lights, or check routines with voice. 2 caveats. First, the home screen promotes Amazon content and sponsored rows. You can't disable all of it. If you value a minimal neutral UI, this may irritate you. Second, always listening microphones raise privacy considerations. You can disable them, but the value of hands-free Alexa then diminishes. Ambient Experience turns the TV into a display for art, photos, widgets, and info when idle. It looks pleasant in a living room and makes the big black rectangle less intrusive. Power draw in ambient modes is not 0, worth noting if you're energy sensitive. Sound. The built-in speakers are serviceable for news and casual TV. Dialogue is intelligible, and there's some width to the soundstage with the right processing toggled on. But bass is thin, dynamics compress at higher volumes, and busy action scenes get congested. Plan on a soundbar, ideally with EARC hookup, to match the screen size and cinematic intent. If you're stepping up to a 65-inch HDR set, audio is the first upgrade that transforms the experience. Design and ergonomics. The set looks modern with slim bezels and a tidy rear. The stand is stable if wide. Measure your furniture. Cable management is okay but basic. The remote is the familiar Fire TV design with app shortcuts and a reliable mic button. Build quality is consistent with mid-range expectations. Nothing feels flimsy, but it's not luxury. Setup and calibration. Right out of the box, some presets over-sharpen and over-saturate. Switching to a movie cinema or filmmaker-style preset, reducing edge enhancement, and ensuring local dimming is enabled typically yields more accurate, less fatiguing images. Dolby Vision IQ helps set and forget HDR for changing room light. If you want true accuracy, a calibration, or at least using test patterns to set brightness contrast, will pay dividends. Energy use and longevity. Mini LED backlights can be more efficient than older full-array designs, but a 65-inch panel still draws meaningful power when bright. Ambient modes add a small continuous load. As with any LCD, panel-to-panel variability exists, banding uniformity. And long-term reliability depends on component bins and thermal design. A reputable retailer and an extended warranty can be prudent for large TVs. Value proposition. When discounted, which Amazon TVs often are, the Omni Mini LED's value becomes compelling. You're getting a large, bright 4K screen with modern HDR formats, respectable gaming features, and tight integration with the Fire ecosystem. At full list price, competition from stronger mini LEDs and entry-level OLEDs narrows the gap. Those alternatives can deliver better HDR impact, fewer blooming artifacts, wider viewing angles, or cleaner tone mapping. Verdict 5/5 to 10. The 65 Amazon Fire TV Omni Mini LED is a feature-rich mid-range TV that nails convenience, Fire TV Plus, hands-free Alexa, plus ambient experience, and delivers solid daytime brightness and color for casual viewing. Its weaknesses: blooming black crush in tough scenes, average motion, limited off-axis performance, and modest built-in audio. Keep it from greatness. The 144Hz bullet point is real but targeted, useful for certain PC setups rather than a universal high-bandwidth 4K gaming solution. If you prioritize a simple all-in-one smart TV with decent HDR, occasional gaming, and smart home integration, especially at a good sale price, this set makes sense. If you're after reference-level picture or a no-compromise gaming rig, look higher in Mini LED land or consider OLED. Positives: bright, colourful picture for the price thanks to Mini LED backlight and QLED colour layer. Dolby Vision IQ helps HDR adapt to room lighting, broad format support. Fire TV platform is familiar, fast to set up, and app-rich. Hands-free Alexa and smart home integrations are genuinely convenient. Ambient experience adds tasteful art and widgets and reduces the big black slab effect. Low input lag, VRR, ALLM, and 144Hz mode, useful for certain PC scenarios. Typically strong value when discounted. Negatives: blooming and occasional black crush with local dimming in challenging HDR scenes. Limited viewing angles, picture degrades off-center. Motion handling is just okay. Careful settings needed to avoid artifacts, soap opera. 144Hz isn't 4K 144. Bandwidth port limits constrain high-end gaming use. Fire TV UI ads and always listening mics may bother some users, can be disabled. Mediocre built-in speakers, a soundbar is strongly recommended. Value is price sensitive. At full MSRP, rivals can outperform it in HDR and uniformity.